Hello guys, great to have you here. We have one more class of English today. Well, today is only English Friday, so we're gonna have all the class just in English. So remember that today we have basic vocabulary, class number 16. If you want to check the previous classes, just go to my YouTube channel, Teacher en Línea. If you're here, please go to the playlists section. There you will find this playlist, Basic Vocabulary in English. And there's a lot of information about how you can use these words, okay, in your everyday conversations. So, we're going to start with the first word. In this case, this word is come. Guys, what does come mean? Well, we're going to use this for arrive somewhere. Okay, that is the first meaning. Arrive to a place, okay, to come to a place. Now, the second meaning is to happen. Okay, to happen. That is the second meaning. Not everyone knows how to use this second meaning, but it is also very, very important. Okay, so let's start analyzing them. Hello, everyone. Ana Avila, welcome. Nice to have you here. Let's start with the first example here. Okay, we have, for example, we can say, please, okay, please come here. Yes, please come here for a minute. Right? Please come here for a minute. We're talking about to go to this specific place. Okay? So remember, this word is always for perspective. You are going to say come if you are in the correct place and you are inviting someone to get near to you, okay, or get close to you. That is the idea of come. Okay, you're inviting someone else to get closer to you. Okay, please come here for a minute. That is the first example. What else do we have here? For example, we can say, she, sorry. Okay, let's continue with the second example. She comes home. Okay, she comes home at 6 p.m. Look at that. You use come when you are at home. Okay, so you use that if you're at home. So this is your house. Okay, this is your house. And you are here. Okay, you are here. Okay, sorry. You're here. So she says that this person, I don't know, maybe it's your husband or your child. I have no idea. Okay, you say she comes home. You are saying that this person comes to your house. Okay, she comes home at 6. But you only say come if you're at home. Okay. Only if you're at home. If you're in a different place, you can say she comes home. Why? Because you're in a different place. You're in a different site. So you only use this, she comes home, when you are in your house. Okay? Remember, this verb it depends on the perspective. Okay, which perspective you have about the situation, about the context. Okay, so that's how it works. Now let's continue with one more example here. Again, you can say maybe let's say Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran is coming to Peru. Oh, sorry. No accents. Okay, you can say Ed Sheeran is coming to Peru. But again, you're talking about your perspective. If you're in Peru, you can say Ed Sheeran is coming to Peru. But if you're in a different place, if you're in another country, you have to say Ed Sheeran is going to. So one more time. You are here. Ed Sheeran is coming to Peru. But if you're in a different place, you can say Ed Sheeran is going. It's going to Peru. So remember perspective, okay? Perspective. Where you are. You have to think about that carefully. And then you can continue with the rest. Okay? So this is very different, okay? Ed Sheeran is coming to Peru. Coming to Peru. Ed Sheeran is going to Peru. Now, let's continue with the second meaning here. Okay, let's talk about the second meaning. Maybe we can say my dreams my dreams came simple past true. Look at that. My dreams came true. This is a collocation. They came true. It means that uh, you dream about something and then you see it became real. Okay. And you can say, oh, my dreams came true. They happen. They happen to be real now. Is, for example, like when you want to meet a famous person, your famous singer, you can say, oh, I would like to meet, let's say, Ed Sheeran again. No? I would like to meet Ed Sheeran. And maybe the next day you have the chance to visit him or to have to talk with him. Okay, so you can say, "Oh, my dream with just one S, my dream came true. It happened to become real." Okay, it happened to become true. So that is the word we can say here. Okay, my dreams, or maybe you can say his prediction came true. So now it is real. And that is another question. Maybe you can say, how come, okay, look at this. How come did this happen? Or how come did you fail the exam? Let's say, did you, how come did you fail the exam? Now, look at this combination. It's a little irregular. How come? Um, we are going to use how come here in an informal way. Look at that. How come did you fail the exam? In this case, we're asking why. Hey, why did you fail the exam? Yep. Why did you fail the exam? What happened? Maybe you didn't study, or maybe you didn't do something specific. So, why did it happen? Why did you fail? Okay, how come? This is another way you can use this expression. Well, guys, I want you to write your own sentences using this structure, okay, or this word. How come? I'm gonna read now your comments. Let's see what you have for me. Let's see. Cami, hello, how are you doing? Okay, Yerson, hello. Donamira, hello. So, Carlos, hello. Laura, hello. White Diamond, how are you doing? Great to have you here. Moni, thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much for your heart me. Thank you. Okay, and Tanya, thank you for your gift too. Okay, I really appreciate it. Okay, Samara, thank you. Thank you so much for that. For that heart me too. Okay, guys, remember to help me with your taps, okay? And also with your comments here, okay? Comments are always very important. Very important. Okay, very good. Diodune, hello, how are you doing? Okay, I come from school. Yes, you can say I come from, right? Where are you from? Where have you been? Oh, I come from school, or I'm coming. I'm coming from school. Yep, good decision. When do you come, Ana Avila? Come, base form here. Come. When do you come? Yes, when are you going to visit me, for example? How come did you tell that? Okay, why did you tell that? My mother will come next week. Very good. Very next weekend. Very good, Anamira. Good sentence. Okay. Anneli, thank you. Oh, thank you so much for all the fireworks. I really appreciate them. Thank you. Okay, so this is how you can use this expression. Guys, we're going to continue with the dictation. You have to listen to me and write the following sentence. Okay, so let's start with this sentence. Uh, it's going to be very easy. Okay, okay. Listen and write. Can you come with me to the store? Can you come with me to the store? Listen and write. Can you come with me to the store? I'm gonna give you 10 seconds to write this sentence. Okay, Ska, hello. Irina, hello. Yerton, hello. Yeah, excellent. Let's write it down. Can you come? It says, no, can you come? Okay, can you come with me? So it's like, please, let's go together. Let's go together to the store. Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. Good job. Now, let's continue with the second word. Okay, please give me a sec. I need to erase this. Okay, guys, let's continue with the second word. In this case, it is country. Guys, what does country mean? It has two meanings. Let's start with number one. A country is a nation. Okay, this is the first word, a nation. Okay, and the second word is area outside. Okay, outside a city. Outside a city. Okay, thank you, Moni. Thank you so much. We reached the first wall. Thank you. Thank you so much. And welcome everyone that is coming here today. Okay, thank you. Now, we have two possibilities. Country is a nation. So we can say like Italy. Okay, here. Italy. Okay, is beautiful. Beautiful. It's a beautiful country. Okay, country. Remember, can, can, country, Italy. Okay, I'm going to erase this. Okay, that's much better. Okay, number two, we can say, for example, that um, I love my country. Okay, I love my country. Yes, everybody loves their country. There's a lot of beautiful things about this. Okay, what else can we use here? We can say here, for example, um, I want to, I want to visit. Now, be careful with this. Singular form, country, plural form. I want to visit other countries. Okay, we change this letter, the letter Y with the letter I here. IES. Other countries. Okay, keep this in mind, guys. This is um singular form and this is the plural form. Okay, country, countries. Remember, we don't pronounce the letter E. Countries. Country, countries. Yep. Now, this is a very basic word, right? Now, let's continue with the second meaning, okay? The second meaning is a meaning that many people ignore or don't know. For example, we can say, I live in the country. I live in the country. So what does it mean? Look at this. Area outside the city. So, some people like to live in the city, okay, and other people like to live in the country. Now, there are some advantages, right? There are some advantages and disadvantages about a city. Why? Because a city has a lot of buildings, a lot of places of interest, parks, restaurants, places you can go here, right? You can have fun, or you can study. There's a lot of houses, a lot of places, buildings, supermarkets, hospitals, everything. Okay. What about in the case of the country or the countryside? What do we have here? Well, we have small buildings, no? There are small towns. There are a lot of trees, right? And there are a lot of mountains. So this is the country, yes? Or other name that it has is countryside. So guys, where do you like to live? Do you prefer the city or the country? Which place do you or would you like to live or to spend more time in the country or in the city? Which one do you prefer? Okay, this is how we can use this structure. Maybe we can also say here, I I like country music. Okay, I live country music. Or I visited. I'm gonna erase this. I went to a country club. Country club. I went to a country club. Okay, this weekend. Okay. I like both of them. Yes, that's a good answer. Country, please. Yeah, you know. The city is very convenient. You have everything around you, but on the other hand, you can uh, you can enjoy the country or the countryside. There's a lot of nature. There's a lot of fresh air. Life there is very relaxing. Yes, the city is very stressful. So we have like different things there, right? So I went to a country club. Okay, we can also say I have a country house. It means I have a house here in the country or in the countryside. Okay, so this is the second meaning. This is the second meaning of country. Okay, number one, a nation. Italy, Nicaragua, Mexico, the United States, Peru, Colombia, Ecuador, they are countries. In the second case, a country is an area that is surrounded by the nature. No? It's a very beautiful place and relaxing one. Mm. Well, very good, guys. Let's continue now with your sentences. Write some sentences using this structure. For example, what do we have here? Okay, Chambel, welcome. Great to have you here. Migrants want to visit other countries. Yes, my country has a big culture. Yes, you can say big culture. I don't know if I would use that. Maybe you can say a rich culture. Yes, my country has a rich culture. We're gonna use here rich. It has a rich culture. What else? I want to visit other countries. I want to travel to Mendoza. I want to travel to other countries or another country. That's good. I went to visit my country, but it's hard. I want to visit many countries. Oh, I want to visit many countries, but it's a bit hard now. Yeah, good job. My country is famous for its vodka. Yes, is famous for. Yeah. Italy was a beautiful country before invasion of immigrants or immigrants invention. Okay, thank you, Tanya. Thank you very much for your words. I really appreciate them. Brazil is the largest country in South America. That's a good sentence. I would like to travel to another country like New York. No, but New York isn't. Fernando, be careful. New York is a city. Okay. But you can say, I would like to travel to the United States or the US. Okay, the US is a city. New York, oh, sorry, the US is a country. New York is a city. Be careful with that. What else? What else do we have here? The USA is a big country. Look at, you have to use the USA. We always use the article the. It's like in Spanish. In Spanish, we never say Salvador. We always say El Salvador because the name is these two words, El Salvador. Okay. In English, it's the same. The USA. The US. Always. We always use this. Okay. What else do we have here? I'll make you breakfast tomorrow, promise. Okay, Emily. What happened? Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry about it. Sorry about it. Okay, Dulce Tentación, hello. Maybe next you have to continue. You have to keep studying. Yes, study and you'll pass your next exam. Don't worry. Well, guys, let's continue with the dictation now. Okay, listen to me and write the following sentence. Okay, let's see. Okay, guys, listen to me and write the following sentence. She lives in a small city. She lives in a small city. He lives in a small city. Okay, you have 10 seconds to write that sentence in the comments. Oh, sorry, I have to mute you. Sorry. Okay, this might like to visit Brazil. Yes, that's a good one. Okay, very good. Okay, she lives in a small city. Oh, she lives in a small country, sorry. Let's write it down, okay? She lives, she lives in a small country. Well, that's the sentence we have there. Okay. There's not the word country. Oh, sorry. She lives in a small country. That was the sentence. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Let's erase this and then let's continue with number 3. Okay, one moment, please. We're gonna continue with the next word. Okay, guys, let's continue with the next word. We're gonna continue with cheap. Guys, what does cheap mean? We have 2 meanings. Number 1, low in price. Okay, this is the first meaning, low in price. And the second one is low in quality. Okay, low in price and low in quality. Low in quality or low in um let's say value too. Okay, let's see. Give me a second, please. Okay, okay, not pricey, not expensive. Yeah, that's right. That's a good definition. So, guys, let's start with the first example here. Low in price. We can say here, for example, that the the hotel room, okay, was cheap. So maybe it says you didn't pay a lot of money, right? You didn't pay a lot of things there. Okay, one more time, please. Yep. Okay. We can say, for example, here that the hotel room was cheap, or maybe you can say this. Okay, this book is cheap. The price is cheap. So it means that we can, for us, the price is not very high, no, it's not very expensive. Yep, and you can buy it, or it's convenient for you. Okay, that is the meaning of cheap. But we can also use this for things that we consider doesn't have a good quality. Like, for example, you can say the material, okay, the material feels cheap. So imagine you want to buy, I don't know, maybe a shirt, a t-shirt, or maybe you want to buy a bag, no, a purse, a handbag. So you can say, this material isn't very good, no? This material feels bad, feels cheap. Okay, so it's you say, or you mean that this isn't a high quality t-shirt. Okay, other possibility, you can say something like, your sneakers. Okay, your sneakers looks cheap. Okay, again, it's the same, guys. Some people pay attention to these things, no? Like they look at your shoes, they look at your pants, they look at all your clothes, and depending on your clothes, they have or they start making a special opinion about you. If you have if expensive clothes or an expensive outfit, they say, let's do this without any problem, right? You are a very good person. But if your clothes are cheap, they start saying something like that, no? Hey, your sneakers are or look cheap. Your t-shirt looks cheap, and you can continue with that. Your phone looks cheap. Now, some people say like, "Oh, I don't use Android. I always use iPhone, just iPhone." Okay, and not the rest. So this is how you have to keep this in mind. Okay, when something feels cheap or looks cheap, it means that it's low in quality. Yep, guys, write some sentences using these words together, please, and continue, please, with this. You can write it here. Okay, I'm gonna start reading your sentences. Okay, let's see. Okay, your uniform is cheap. Okay, the supermarket has a cheap price in fruit. Okay, um, where can you find the cheapest hotel in the U.S.? Omar, yes. Where can you? That's the only observation. Okay, how much is that shirt? It is a cheap one? Just $10. Oh, it's justified price. Okay, great, 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 great. I bought some fruits in the supermarket. They were really cheap. Very good. Excellent. Okay, good job, guys. El Salvador is a small country but full of beaches. Yes, Richard, I agree with you. I totally agree with you. Okay, guys, let's continue with the following sentence. Okay, let's start with the dictation. Let's see. Okay, guys, listen to me and write the following sentence. She prefers she prefers quality. Okay, one more time. Okay, guys, listen to me and write the following sentence. She prefers quality over cheap things. She prefers quality over cheap things. She prefers quality over cheap things. Okay, that's what you have to write. 10 seconds. Okay, Moni, thank you. Thank you so much for your gift. Um, yeah, where is it? Where is it? Diodune. Clothes. Clothes is a word that is always in plural form. Okay, clothes. Clothes. Clothes are always in plural form. if you want to use the singular form, you have to say a piece, okay, a piece of clothing. Okay, a piece of clothing. That is the singular form. Okay, a cloth, it's something completely different. Okay, clothes is something completely different. Okay, plural, clothes, a piece of clothing, singular. Okay, very good. You use a cloth for cleaning your kitchen, for example. Just take a look at this word, clothes. Okay, let's write it down, guys. This sentence, it says, she prefers, look at that, quality over other possibility, rather than. She prefers quality over cheap things. Yes. Okay, guys. She prefers him. Yes. Okay. Good, 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 good. Yes. Be careful with this word. Okay. Be careful with this word. Okay, guys. Let's continue now with the next word. It's no. Okay. This is a very common word that we always use, but people sometimes don't use it correctly. So, what does no mean? Number one, it means to have information. Okay, this is the first meaning, to have information. And the other one is to be familiar. Okay, be familiar with someone or something. Yes, to be familiar with someone and something. So, to have information, you can say, for example, I know to swim. I know to swim. I mean, it means that I have information about swimming. Yes, I know how to do it. Yes, I've practiced a lot. So now I have all the information enough for moving around the water, or moving in the water, or swimming in the water without drowning. Or maybe I know to play the guitar. I know to play the drums. I know to play the piano. Okay. I study this. I study a lot so I can play the guitar. I know to play the guitar. I know to speak English. Okay. I know to speak English. Yep. I know how. Other possibility, no? I know how to cook. Yeah. I know how to cook. And I know how to do I know how to make money. Yes. So we have like different characteristics using know here. Now we can also use this for uh, I know the answer. So the teacher asks a question and you raise your hand and you say, teacher, I know the answer. I know what the answer is. You have information. You can also say the opposite. Teacher, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't, I don't know, or I don't know the answer. Yep. So this is something that is very important. Now, let's continue with number two. Okay. It's to be familiar with. You can say, hey, do you know the teacher? Now, you can say, no, 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 do you know Mr. Pizarro? Do you know Mr. Smith? Do you know Mr. Garcia? I don't know. It's like, I'm not familiar. Okay. Or maybe you can say, hey, do you know Bruno Mars? Do you know Taylor Swift? And you can say, well, I'm sorry, I don't know who Bruno Mars is. No? Or I don't know who, in this case, Taylor Swift is. Yeah. So you're talking about be familiar with this. Other possibility, you can say, we know from, or maybe we know each other. Let's say we know each other. We know each other from school. So it means that I met this person when I was in school, and we are still friends, no? We are still friends. So this is the second meaning. We know each other from school. We studied together, we've been classmates, and we've been friends since that time. Yes, Isa, sorry, but today is only English Friday, so the class is just entirely in English. We do this just on Fridays. But yes, the rest of the week I explain in English and Spanish at the same time. Yep. So this is the second meaning, okay? I know each other. Or the last one, you can say, I know the city. I know the city well. Okay, so this is how you can use this. I know the city well. I mean, it means like I'm familiar with this place. Yes, with this place, I know where everything is. I know where everything is. So I know the city very well. To be familiar with. So these are two things that you need to remember. Now, we're gonna continue with one more explanation here. Look at this. We can say, I know, I know Machu Picchu. Okay, I know Machu Picchu. I know about Machu Picchu. So, what is the difference here, guys? The first one, I know Machu Picchu. What does it mean? First, it means I visited. Okay, I know Machu Picchu means like I visited Machu Picchu in the past. Look at that. I know I visited or I had the chance to visit Machu Picchu. Okay. But in the second case, if you say I know about Machu Picchu, know about, it means that I have information, just information. Okay, I know about Machu Picchu. It means like I've watched a documentary or I've watched some pictures. I've heard other people talking about Machu Picchu, but I've never been to this place. Okay, I've never been to Machu Picchu. So look at this. I know. You can say, "Hey, I know. I know Mexico. I've visited Mexico. I know about Mexico." It means that you have information you learned about Mexico in the future and in the school, for example. No? So these are the difference between I know and I know about. Well, copy this and let's continue with your examples, guys. If I knew how much money it costs, I wouldn't have bought that. Yes, I know Mexico only buy photos. Okay, Richard. I know machete. Do you know to swim? Anavila, do you know to? Verb number one. Verb number two. Remember, we use infinitive to swim. I know to swim. Yes, this is infinitive. I know to swim. I know swim? No. The second one should be and should have an infinitive form. We have known each other since high school, since childhood. Very good. Monday is Monday is the Spanish day. You know the man, don't you? Yeah, good sentence. We know each other. We knew each other in at work, maybe Richard. But you can say we met. If you use the past, we met each other at work. At work. It's much better. Ah, do you know who knows Machu Picchu? Yes. Good job. We met each other. Yes, that's much better. As the song says, I know I'm not the only one. If you know, if you go to the gym, let me know. Yes, good job. Good job. I know you very well. You can say that. Now, hey, I know you very well. I know about your personality, about how you react in certain situations and things like that, right? Well, let's continue now with the following sentence. Okay, guys, listen to me. All right. She knows English and French. She knows English and French. She knows English and French. Okay? Listen and write. She knows English and French. Okay, very good sentence. Very good, very good. I don't know my house. Maybe you can say, I don't know where my house is. I don't know where my house is. I'm new on this neighbor. I'm new on this neighbor. Yes? Very good. And neighborhood, sorry. I'm new on this neighborhood. Let's write it down. She knows English and French. She knows English and French. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's erase this. Okay, guys, let's continue with the next word. The next word is hotel. Okay, hotel. Guys, what does a hotel mean? Well, a place. This is a place where travelers sleep, right? Or stay. So if you want to visit a new place, yeah, you have to go to a hotel, right? It's very, very, very necessary. Okay, now let's put some example here. Number one, you can say we stayed. Okay, simple past. We stayed at a hotel. We stayed at a hotel. Near the airport, maybe. Near the airport. So, as you can see here, we can use this for um, hotels. Look at this. At. We stayed at the hotel. Yep, we stayed at the hotel. What else can we use here? We, okay, we booked, okay, we made a reservation. We booked a hotel. Can can read it very good. We booked, okay, we booked a hotel room. Look at that. We make a reservation of a hotel room. We called the hotel, right? And we asked, hey, can I book a hotel room? Can I book a room, please? Yep. Maybe we can also say, for example, here, other possibility. She works in a luxurious hotel. So be careful with this word because we have stay or sleep, stay or sleep at. Look at that. Stay or sleep at. The other possibility is she works in. Be careful, okay? She works in a luxurious hotel. We stay or she stays at a hotel. Yep. Be careful with these two words, guys, because uh, this is something that we always get confused, no? When to use at and when to use in. If you use work, try to use work in. Okay, he works in a luxurious hotel. Okay, very good, guys. A luxurious is like very expensive. Okay, very expensive hotel. Okay, let's read your sentences now. Let's see what you have for me. We stayed at a hotel a few days more. Okay, at a or at the hotel. The hotel is on Route 66. Very good. My friend usually booked before traveling to this country. Okay, Richard, be careful with this. Booked, simple past. In your case, you're using usually. No, usually books. Okay, he usually books. Or my friend usually books. Huh? What else? The hotel is very nice because you can rest and relax. Yes, we booked a hotel room. Remember, we book a hotel. No, you book a hotel now, guys, because this is impossible. No, unless you have a lot of money, you can book a hotel. You book, or you make a reservation of a hotel room. Okay, room. Just one or maybe two rooms. Depending on how much people you're going or you're is traveling. Okay, very good. The hotel is near the airport. Duodune. The hotel is near the airport. The hotel is near the airport. Or if you want to use nearest, it's like this is the nearest hotel to the airport. This is the nearest hotel to the airport. If you want to use a superlative. Okay, guys, let's continue with this word. Okay, listen to me and write the following sentence, guys. The hotel service was amazing. The hotel service was amazing. The hotel service was amazing. Listen and write. You have 10 seconds, guys. I don't like hotels because they are always crowded. Yes, obviously, because it's the business. Unless you travel in a part of the year where there aren't a lot of tourists. Yeah, there are some months where there's a lot of people traveling, and there are some other months that aren't very popular for tourists. I prefer to stay at, okay? I prefer to stay at a luxurious hotel. Okay, very good. Let's write it down, guys. The hotel service, okay, the hotel service was amazing. Like the amazing Spider-Man, yes? The hotel service was incredible. Yep, very good. Or hotel service was very good. Yep, that's another synonym too. Let's continue with the next word, guys. Okay, go. Well, give me a second. Okay. Well, guys, let's continue with the next word. In this case, we're gonna use cheese. Let's talk about food. In this case, we're talking about cheese, right? What does cheese mean? This is a food made from milk. Yes, we get cheese from milk. Yep. Give me a second. Let's write it. Let's write it again. Yes. Okay, guys. Let's continue now with some examples here. Remember, in the case of cheese, we have something like this, no? A slice of cheese. Yep, a slice of cheese. We can talk about cheeseburger. Yeah, they are very common in the US, right? Cheeseburgers. A cheeseburger. Okay. And the other one, we can use here a wheel. So a big wheel of cheese. We're talking about like a big cheese, right? Like the whole cheese. And sometimes you buy this and then you start slicing the cheese little by little, right? So a slice of cheese is just a portion. Is just a portion of cheese. A wheel of cheese is the entire cheese, especially if this is rounded. Yeah, if it is rounded, something like this. Let's see, where can I? Okay, let's say. I think I'm not good. I'm not a good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Pum, 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 pum. It doesn't look like a cheese. Okay. It doesn't look like a cheese, but yes, this is a wheel. Okay, this is a wheel of cheese. We're talking about the whole cheese. Okay, the whole one. Well, very good, very good. And you can use this a lot. I like cheese, or maybe this cheese tastes uh, delicious, yeah, or it doesn't taste good, or the cheese is very salty. Yeah, some people don't like salty cheese. For example, in my case, no, I prefer cheese without so much salt. Yeah. Okay, let's see what you have here. You like cheese with mildew? I have one behind the fridge. With mildew, no. Cheese is a good of source of calcium. It's very delicious, the cheese. Cheese is rich. When I put it on the noodles, okay, cheese is. Yep. I love cheese pizza, but I detest cheeseburger. Okay. I detest, no, I hate. I dislike, I can't stand. Okay, I can't stand. You can use this one too. Can't stand is like, oh, it's really awful. I can't stand. I can't stand reggaeton, for example. Well, let's continue with this word. Now, please listen to me and write. Okay, guys, listen and write. They ordered extra cheese on the pizza. They ordered extra cheese on the pizza. They ordered extra cheese in the pizza. Okay, guys, you have 10 seconds to write it down. I'm going to erase this. Okay, very good, guys. You're doing a good job there. Okay, guys, are you ready? Let's write it down. It says they ordered. Okay, they ordered extra cheese. Okay, extra cheese on the pizza. Okay, guys, good job. Good job. Now, let's erase this and let's finish with the last word. Okay, the last word is hotel. Hotel, no, sorry. Okay. My gosh, I made a mistake here. Oh, come on. Okay, again. Okay, that last word is hour. Hour. Okay, what does it mean, guys? It has two meanings. Number one, a period of time. No, period of time. We're talking about 60 minutes. 60 minutes. And on the other hand, we have specific time. Okay, so let's start with number one. You can say, uh, I sleep 8 hours. Okay, I always sleep 8 hours. I sometimes run for 2 hours. Yes, I always or I sometimes run for 2 hours. Or you can say the movie was 2 hours long. There are some movies such as The Lord of the Rings, right? Each movie lasts 3 hours completely. Okay, 3 hours. Imagine sitting in front of the TV for 3 hours. It's a lot of time, right? It's a lot of time. So this is what we have in the case of hour. Now remember, we have here also a specific time. Now we're talking about, for example, the happy hour. Yes, happy hour. It's the time where when you go to a party and everybody gets crazy or starts dancing. Yes, so that is a happy hour, for example, or some things like that. In other cases, we have rush hour, right? Rush hour is the time where there's a lot of cars on the avenue. There's a lot of traffic, uh, and you can you can get to your work easily. Okay, that is rush hour. So we're not talking about specifically there is 60 minutes. Okay, we're talking about a specific time, just a specific time. Okay, very good, guys. Let's continue with the last words. Listen and write. Okay, I got to work an hour late. I got to work an hour late. I got to work an hour late. Listen and write this sentence. One more time. I got to work an hour late. Yes, you have 10 seconds. Okay, guys, let's finish with this last word. Okay. I got to work. Okay, that is something very terrible, right? To get to work early. Yes, I got to work an hour. Imagine some people are or get nervous when they get to work 5 minutes late. So imagine getting to work an hour late. Okay, your boss is going to get angry, right? It's going to tell you you're fired. Well, well, guys, it was very nice to have you here today. We analyzed 7 more words. I hope they can help you to use them in a in a more effective way in your everyday conversations. So that's going to be all we're going to do for today. And please remember to like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and share this class to other people too. Okay, we're gonna see us again on Monday. Have a nice day. Bye bye, guys.